От этого парня нужен человек, который будет 24/7 контролировать его и останавливать, чтобы он не перетренировался. Очень работоспособный парень.
I think if Khamzat wins this one, especially if he wins decisively, it'll be like a huge name, right? And that might come with him taking a lot of time off.
UFC 319 is just around the corner, and fans are eagerly waiting for the highly anticipated clash between Khamzat Chimaev and Dricus Du Plessis for the middleweight title. Khamzat has been training intensely, looking bigger and sharper than ever, to the point where Arman revealed he needs someone to stop him from over. Meanwhile, Dricus is equally determined to keep his belt, with his own training camp in full swing. Arman also mentioned that Khamzat often goes into fights below 100% due to pushing himself too hard. But now he has a coach monitoring him daily, with a recovery tracking device to help manage his workload more effectively. Arman Tsarukyan has noticed that Khamzat Chimaev's training has reached a whole new level. He says the gym is full of energy and focus, and he admires their serious and determined mindset. While Arman hasn't ruled out the idea of sparring with Khamzat in the future, he clearly respects anyone who is fully dedicated to chasing a title. He's always willing to share his experience with those striving for greatness.
На пик, так как он любит очень много тренироваться, его на тренировках надо останавливать. Допустим, поспарринговал, идет там мешок бьет, потом лапы бьет, потом пойдет штангу покачается. То есть он из тех парней, которым нужно остановить и сказать: все, Хамзат, порастягивайся и уходи. Его проверяют каждый день, его восстановление, он встает, и есть монитор, где показывает его восстановление каждое утро. И если он находится в яме, то
из ямы вытаскивают,
дают больше отдохнуть, и чтобы он был свежий, мог выполнить. Потому что ты, если придешь перетренированный на спарринг, ты не сможешь отработать. И из-за этого от этого парня нужен человек, который будет 24/7 контролировать его и останавливать, чтобы он не перетренировал.
On the other hand, Reinier de Ridder said he'd rather see Dricus Du Plessis beat Khamzat Chimaev, as it would be better for keeping the division active. He explained that if Khamzat wins in dominant fashion, he might become a huge star and take time off afterward. De Ridder hopes Dricus wins instead, as that would make it easier to schedule a new fight within the next 4 to 6 months.
Hello everybody, I'm Arman Tsarukyan. We have a training camp with Khamzat Chimaev. He's getting ready for his title fight. He looks sharp, so excited for him and to see him UFC champion. So far his camp going well, he's healthy, he has a lot of energy, and I'm just here to help him whatever they need. If they need the wrestling, I'll wrestle. If they need the striking, I'll strike. So I'm here to help, and I want him to be a UFC.
Reinier de Ridder also shared that he doesn't see Khamzat Chimaev as the scariest opponent in the division. While he respects Khamzat's skills, he believes there are other fighters who are more well-rounded and fight with better strategy and control, according to de Ridder. Their overall skill and calm approach would be a tougher challenge than Khamzat's aggressive, high-paced style.
One that you lean towards in terms of like which one would you prefer?
Well, Khamzat is, of course, I think if Khamzat wins this one, especially if he wins decisively, it'll be like a huge name, right? And that might come with him taking a lot of time off after. So it might be better if Dricus wins, and then we can fight in 4 to 6 months. That would be best, I think. Yeah.
I'm sure. Like the reality is, like Khamzat could win, but then be out for a year, and I know you don't want to wait that long.
Nah, exactly. So hopefully, it would be nice if Dricus wins, and we can line.
Reinier de Ridder leaned toward Dricus Du Plessis as the favorite, highlighting DDP's fast starts and relentless early pressure. He said it's still difficult to know exactly where Khamzat Chimaev stands, especially since his quick win over Whitaker didn't show much. While de Ridder admitted Khamzat may have improved a lot since then, he believes there are still too many unanswered questions to be fully confident in his current level.
Khamzat's the most feared opponent in your division?
Not by me. I think there's better fighters in the division, to be honest. More complete guys. I think we don't really talk about him as much. But the French guy, what's his name?
Imavov?
He's very complete. He moves very well, very relaxed, very smart when he fights. I think that might be a harder fight, to be honest. But Khamzat is, of course, is a great fighter.
Meanwhile, in a recent interview, Khabib Nurmagomedov described Dricus Du Plessis as a tough and relentless champion ahead of his possible title defense against Khamzat Chimaev. He called Dricus a pressure-heavy fighter who stays active from start to finish. While Khabib admitted Dricus isn't the most accurate striker, he highlighted his non-stop pace, high volume, and constant movement as key strengths that make him hard to handle.
Dricus is a guy who doesn't really hold anything back anyway in the first couple of rounds, so that's why I feel like Dricus is might be the favorite in my mind, but we'll see. We haven't seen Khamzat as active. We didn't see a lot from him in the Whittaker fight because he took him down, stayed on top, and then finished him pretty quickly. So I'm curious. Maybe he evolved a lot as well. We don't really know where Khamzat is at because he might have just really upped his game and really evolved as a fighter as well.
Khabib Nurmagomedov said he would advise Khamzat Chimaev to keep the fight standing against Dricus Du Plessis, as he believes Khamzat has the advantage in pure boxing. He warned him not to chase an early finish, explaining that using too much energy too soon could cause him to gas out. Khabib also pointed out that Khamzat has never been truly tested in the later rounds, while Dricus has proven experience going deep into fights.
Интересный соперник. Он очень крепкий, он будет драться. Такой своеобразный кикбоксинг, руки-ноги выкидывать. Вот что хорошо, вот что плохо у Дюплесси, такой точный, но он очень много выкидывает. Он очень постоянно выкидывает руки, ноги. Постоянно он в атаке, если вы смотрели. Вот даже с Стрикландом. Я в этом бою конкретно ошибся. Я думал, что Стрикланд своим давлением все он должен взять. Но он его перебил. Перебил как своим. Он очень много накидывает, он не стоит. Бывают такие бойцы, вот они заходят, он так думает, кидает, смотрит. А бывают такие, не так сильно у них техника, но он очень много накидывает.
Former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker also shared his thoughts on the Dricus Du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev fight, saying that Khamzat needs to finish Dricus early on the ground. He believes Khamzat has the skills to take him down, but warned that if the fight goes past the first round, it could start to favor Dricus. Whittaker described Dricus as a tough and resilient fighter who always finds a way to win if he's not finished quickly.
Я думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он стойки дрался. Вот чисто по боксу пустых, Хамзат лучше. Вот чисто по боксу. Это мое мнение. Просто здесь есть такой момент, ты можешь сфорсировать события. Раунд, 2. Но если ты его не финишируешь, ты очень много энергии потратишь. Потом надо в чемпионских боях.
Раунды, да.
А Хамзат не был в чемпионских раундах. По-моему, не был никогда.
В 5 не был.
Не был. А этот пацан последние сколько? 4 года?
По-моему.
Еще до чемпионского.
Да,
в главных боях.
Опыт у него
Да,
колоссальный.
у него опыт большой, надо учитывать. Просто, когда ты готовишься к такому бою, ты должен рассматривать все сценарии. Ты не можешь, я зайду и откручу. Ты должен смотреть, а если вот так пойдет, а если вот так пойдет, а если вот сюда зайдем. Ты должен все сценарии.
Robert Whittaker said it's hard to say who can beat Dricus Du Plessis right now. He described Dricus as a fighter who wins through pure grit and determination, someone who never gives up, no matter how the fight is going. Whittaker believes Dricus is the kind of fighter who's more likely to lose by making a mistake himself than by being completely outclassed. He added that as long as Dricus keeps pushing and digging deep, he's very hard to stop, but the moment he can't, that's when someone might finally beat him.
Chimaev is going to get him to the ground. If he doesn't finish him there, I don't think he wins. That's just how I feel. I think if you can't get Dricus out in the first, which Chimaev can do, his first round finishes is his thing, right? But if he doesn't get him out of there, I think Dricus looks good, looks very promising. He's a guy that if you don't get rid of, you kind of win.
Robert Whittaker went on to praise Dricus Du Plessis, calling him incredibly tough, physically strong, and someone who always puts in the work. When Ariel Helwani asked if Dricus is the champion he sees himself beating to reclaim the title, Whittaker admitted he'd love to face him again. He said that out of all the fights he wants back, the one against Dricus is at the top of his list. While his fight with Khamzat wasn't easy, it's a rematch with Dricus that he sees as the perfect way to finish his story.
Who do you think has the best chance of beating Dricus at this point?
Hard to say. You know, I think Dricus is the sort of guy that will lose to himself.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the way he fights, it's all. obviously, with every fight, it's very heavy mindset driven. You know, especially for him, he's tough as nails and he never quits. And he beats a lot of people on the backs of him not going anywhere. I mean, you see a lot of his wins that way. I think like the day that he can't push, the day that he can't find that, the day that he might lose.
Robert Whittaker said he still believes he's better than Dricus Du Plessis, just as he does with any opponent Tevin after a loss. Reflecting on their first fight, he admitted he let himself down by not coming in with the right mindset. For him, it wasn't just about skill, it was the mental side that made the difference, and he wants the chance to fix that. So that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Share your predictions for this matchup in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more UFC updates.